Devin, hey, it's Joe. Let's see here. Just got back from Grand Forks. It was great talking to you finally. Um, yeah, it's good catching up. Okay, so after we spoke, it kind of dawned on me as far as the story goes. I say dawned on me. It just sort of, I guess it dawned on me. You know, so how we end the first story is Nathan presumably travels back in time to his own time, so that the world becomes right again. And the ending's fine. The ending's fine. The issue I have though is that they go to Eurocity 2, where there's somehow happens to be another tri-ring rotor mechanism sitting waiting for them. And I thought about it. And I thought, it doesn't it doesn't make sense that there would be all these time travel machines. I mean, they're all the same machine, but you have one on satellite L-base, you have one in the asteroid belt, and now you have one back on Earth. That's a lot of time travel machines that, honestly, if they did exist, they probably would be used all the time by very corrupt means. And, I mean, I think at this point in time, I think if time travel did exist, in the real world now, I was talking about the story, but, in the real world, obviously time travel doesn't exist. If it did, then I guess we would know, and obviously doesn't exist. So back into the story, reality. I think when I first wrote the story when I was 18, 16, whenever I started, time travel was sort of a given. It was sort of like it's like jumping on a plane and flying to London or someplace. It was something you did, and obviously it's not. And I think the group traveling from Mars back to Earth to time travel again just doesn't. It's too convenient. And so I think instead of having three time machines, I mean, if we're gonna have three, might as well have 20, might as well have 40, and that doesn't make sense. And so I'm thinking, it should just be the two. The one on satellite L-base and the one on the asteroid, because the one on the asteroid becomes the main focus in stories 3 for sure. It's talked about in story. Well, it's 2 also. 2 and 3. So I'm looking at the notes. So at least if we take Nathan, Sammy, Sarah, and all those guys back to L-base, we can kind of explain a little bit more about L-base, I guess. It's kind of hard because the first story, James is still sort of like a good guy, and we don't know that he's sort of the ringleader in all this. Obviously something's going on. Sarah is still like the 007 of the future. And so I think this will give us an opportunity to explain who those scientists were at the beginning of the story. So, yeah, and I think that'll answer some questions. Being L-base is still in proximity to Earth, being in orbit, Nathan can still get back to his own time, or back in time to the Eurocityans. And I think it'll still tie us into the second story without any issue. The only problems I see is I don't want to parallel stories 2 and 3 where the HAB crew comes to an abandoned spaceship, they gotta find the people, and they leave, because it happens twice. I don't really know if I want to do that. But still. Okay, I want to keep it under 4 minutes. So, respond, video, upload, use your webcam. Have a great day.